What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. So we are back today, and I'm going to give you guys a few updates with what is going on with the stimulus bill and the recent job numbers that came out recently, about 6 hours ago. So it's fresh off the press. All right, let's go. So the first thing we got here, U.S. economy smashes forecast, adds 4.8 million jobs in June as unemployment declined to 11.1%. Here's the key takeaways. U.S. Bureau of Statistics on Thursday said the U.S. added 4.8 million jobs in June. That exceeded the 3 million payroll additions expected by economists. It marks the second straight month of job additions as the economy tries to claw back from a bug-induced recession. The U.S. saw record job loss in April. The BLS, Bureau of Labor of Statistics, also said U.S. unemployment rate was 11.1% in June, down from 13.3% in May. That is very interesting. In case you guys don't know, the cases of the bug are increasing, but unemployment is going down. Is it a temporary reopening and we're going to close this thing back up again? I don't know. We're going to have to keep our eyes open and see. Alright, let's see what else they got for us here. So American businesses added 4.8 million non-farm payrolls during the month. Exceeded 3 million payroll addition expected by economists. As we can see here as well, the unemployment rate was 11.1%. Before it was down from 13.3, and then in April it was 14.7, reading the highest since the Great Depression of the 1930s. Alright, let's see. Andrew Chamberlain, the chief economist at Glassdoor, which is a website where it shows you, it's not 100% accurate, but it kind of gives you a rough idea for how much you can get paid depending on what job you go to. People in the US use it. I know it's popular. I don't know if it's popular in other countries, but let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, so this is a little chart here. It says change in millions from previous month. As you can see, it was down 25 in April, and then it's slowly been going back up. What does this data reflect? It reflects U.S. efforts to move forward with reopening plans in the first half of the month. Still, in the past 2 weeks since then, there have been rising cases. As many as 19 states and cities have paused or rolled back reopening efforts as they grapple with surges in the case. Economists and industry watchers will have to wait until July reports, due in August, to see the unemployment impact of these new bug cases. So put on your calendar, guys, a month from now, beginning of August 1st, August 2nd, those July numbers are going to be crucial. They're going to be crucial because if we're doing good in terms of our infection rates, then who knows, this market's going to keep going up. But then if the reports come out and jobs don't look good, then you guys already know we're going to be in the red. It's not that complicated. Retail trade also added 740,000 jobs in the month, nearly double its gains in May. Education and healthcare, manufacturing, professional and business services also added jobs in June. Still, employment in all sectors remains below February levels. And this is a nice little chart here. It shows us the unemployment rate. It was dropping from 2011 here. It kind of spiked a little and then it just dropped. It's been going down, and then once this bug hit, unemployment, we can see skyrocketed, and then it's dropped back down again. Now that's basically okay. Here we go. So here's some key takeaways from this point, guys. U.S. surpasses 50,000 daily bug cases for the first time. Alabama college students are throwing the bug parties where they invite infected people and gamble on who gets sick first, officials say. Kids these days, not too bright sometimes, huh? Look at that. That's not good. As U.S. bug cases skyrocket, daily deaths are staying flat. The key is to keep the young people away from the old people, one expert says. So there you go, guys. The young people gotta stay away from the old gotta stay away from the young, and we gotta social distance. Keep social distancing. Now here's another article from Fox Business. I like to get multiple perspectives for you guys so you can decide for yourself what's true and what is false. White House officials say second stimulus check is still on the table. Despite better than expected June job reports, direct checks are probably going to be part of it as far as the president is concerned right now, Kudlow said. That could be very interesting, guys. It is an election year. I know I've said this a bunch of times, but it's worth emphasizing. It's an election year. Trump wants to get reelected, and he will pass something where you're going to get another check. That's just my prediction. I'm just saying. As you can see today, the numbers for stocks, we're all in the green. The Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, S&P 500, all in the green. Now, let's see what are some key points in this article. Another direct cash payment to Americans is still on the table in the next bug relief package, despite their better than expected reports in June. Two Trump administration officials said Thursday it's a large-scale package. White House economist Larry Kudlow told Fox direct checks are probably going to be part of it as far as the president is concerned right now. Steve Mnuchin said during a press conference on Thursday the White House is going to seriously consider another round of cash payments, and even as the economy begins to gradually recover from the bug-induced recession. They go over the job numbers, and let's see what else we got here. Labor Department weekly data on unemployment claim, which showed another 1.43 million Americans filed for jobless aid last week. The number of Americans who have received aid for more than 2 weeks increased by 59,000 to 19.3 million. So people are still in need of money in these times. And one thing to keep in mind is I recall either mid or late July that 600 bonus for unemployment is going to be gone, as far as I know at this very point in time, unless something changes. So that could play into effect as to what's going to happen when we go forward with these checks and whatnot. All right, let's continue on here. Extra 600, there we go. See, they read my mind. Extra 600 unemployment benefits ends next month as millions of Americans remain out of work. The CARES Act, signed into law at the end of March, sent one-time payments of $1,200 to people. And I'm not going to go over the breakdown for what you need to be to get it at this point. I think most people know. Okay, now here's the last part of this article. Congress authorizes spending. Senate Republicans are expected to work in tandem with the White House to draft legislation, with some input from Democrats. Some Democratic leaders, including Nancy Pelosi, have said another payment is necessary for America's survival. Only proposal that has been passed by either chamber of Congress is the HEROES Act, as we know. White House officials said they do not intend to pass more relief measures until at least the beginning of July. The Senate is not set to return from its 2-week recess until July 20th, making it unlikely that a fourth round of aid is passed before then. Why is it that every time I do an update for you guys, these guys are on vacation? I swear, every time. So right now it is July 2nd. These guys won't be back until July 20th. That's almost 2 weeks. That's almost 3 weeks. Almost 3 weeks. That's a long time. So if we're gonna go down this road of passing something, the sooner the better. I'm just saying, if they're gonna pass something, which looks like we're gonna get something, we might as well get it. The sooner the better. This is ridiculous. These guys are on vacation. Let me ask you this: when you're at work and you have an assignment or a project that you're not finished with, and you say, I'm going on vacation, is it taken well or not? I'm going to say it's not taken well, guys. Speaking from personal experience, it's not taken well. Get your stuff done and then go on vacation. Let's continue. Stimulus check 2, who would qualify for a second payment? This is from CNET Personal Finance. It's complicated. If Congress does approve a second check, who would get one? That's all part of the debate this month in Washington. All right, let's see what we got here. Companies added 4.8 million jobs in June. So they go over the numbers that I already broke down for you guys. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got down here. Who isn't eligible for a stimulus check today? Before looking at who might be eligible for a second round of checks, let's review who's been excluded in the first round. This is a good reminder. A single taxpayer with an adjusted gross income above $99,000, a head of household with an AGI over $136,500, married couple with an AGI over $198,000, children over 16, and college students under age 24, a non-resident alien as defined by the U.S. government. Who gets another stimulus payment? The big picture we won't know until it is passed. But the HEROES Act has been strenuously opposed by the Senate and the President, who called it DOA. And what else we have? It's going to target those who are most in need. Here's how much you get with the proposals. Who could potentially qualify for a broad second stimulus payment? Okay, that's what we want to know. So who could potentially qualify? Individuals who made less than $99,000 according to the adjusted gross income from 2018 or 2019 taxes, whichever was recently filed. College students, dependents over 17, disabled relatives, and a taxpayer's parent. Families of up to 5 people, SSDI recipients, people who aren't U.S. citizens and file taxes, pay taxes, and otherwise comply with federal law using individual taxpayer identification number, ITIN, instead of a social security number. Alright, look at this. This is a nice picture, guys. A lion has a mask too. Bug, U.S. live updates, cases, passings, stimulus checks, and news today. So this is live as of July 2nd, which is today. According to the report by Johns Hopkins University, 10,742,416 cases have been detected worldwide, with 517,000 deaths and 5.5 million people recovered. In the U.S., there have been almost 2.7 million confirmed cases and 128,000 deaths, which 729,000 people have recovered from the virus. As you can see, the East Coast is getting hit really hard. The Midwest, not so much. And then, of course, you got California, Seattle. But yeah, it looks like it's mostly this side of the U.S. that's getting hit. And yeah, it's pretty bad right now. It's pretty bad. So in New York, according to Cuomo, they saw an additional 875 cases of the bug and 10 new deaths since yesterday. In total, nearly 400,000 people have been infected with the bug in the state. Alright, so just a quick overview with this stuff. The numbers are still not doing too good. Trump is still keen on increasing the payments, so it looks like that's pretty well-known consensus from these articles that I'm showing you guys, that he wants to have more money go out and do it ASAP. Now here's something interesting. California. I used to be in California, guys. It's a good state. It's expensive, but it's a nice state. It's just very expensive, and I'm going to leave it at that. California Governor Gavin Newsom decided to take drastic measures as the bug cases increase, closing down some sectors of the state's economy. California closes beaches and indoor businesses amid the spike in the bug. U.S. risks even greater outbreaks, says Fauci. Where's Fauci been? He's been hiding the whole time. White House to seriously consider a second stimulus check, Treasury Secretary says. Alright, let's just go through this really quick here. Trump supports the new check. The one-time payment we passed was $1,200. And, okay, so he wants to get people quickly. He wants payments. Okay, so this is good. Here we go. This is direct quotes from President Trump. So he wants to get money to there as quickly in a non-complicated fashion. Trump explained. He added that he wants payments larger than $1,200 the government sent in. Okay, there we go. Guys, this is a beautiful play. Beautiful. This $1,200 is not a whole lot. Let's just be honest. Now, if Trump can somehow get these guys to pass $2,000 or $3,000, which I don't think it will, but let's just say $2,000 or $1,500, it's going to make him look a lot better for re-election. Regardless of what you think about Trump, we're just looking at this as a straight political point of view. That would definitely help his odds. On Tuesday, Mnuchin said the next round of aid will focus on supporting businesses like restaurants that have been hit the hardest. And as you can see, I didn't get a physical check. I got it direct deposit, and his Trump's signature is on it. So I guess that's kind of cool. That could be a collector's item. Who knows? Alright, and that's pretty much it from that source. Now let's go to CNBC. Stimulus checks, back to work bonuses, bigger jobless benefits, what the next relief bill might look like, some key points. Washington negotiations over the next bug relief package will likely get serious later this month. Many Americans are hoping for more direct financial relief through stimulus checks and enhanced unemployment. Meanwhile, some lawmakers have also discussed implementing back-to-work bonus. One political analyst says all three options could make the final cut as politicians work to get the U.S. economy back on track. They're going on vacation. How are they going to try to get us back on track? They're on vacation for the next 2 weeks. They're probably going to extend it. They're going to need an extra week. Give them 3 weeks. At this rate, I mean, it's not surprising. I mean, it is what it is, right? But I'm just saying. You got a job to do your job right, okay? We're paying, at least do what you're supposed to be doing. All right, let's move on. All right. There's going to be a pot of a lot of money. It's going to go towards a combination of round 2 stimulus checks. According to Ed Mills and Washington policy analyst Raymond James. And yeah, like I said, guys, the cases are climbing on the East Coast. So what they're going to do if they decide to close this thing back up, people get checks, we're going to be in for another rough ride, especially in summertime. People want to get out of the house. They don't want to be at home. And a lot of things that people want to buy are sold out. What are people going to spend on? You can't buy a Nintendo Switch. Anybody want a Nintendo Switch? They're sold out everywhere. Cleaning supplies, Clorox wipes, all that good stuff, they're pretty hard to find. Okay, let's continue here. Also, too, one other thing to consider is if you guys haven't filed your taxes, I have not. I need to get on that ASAP. They might extend the date, and I know that Mnuchin was talking about it, but I haven't heard anything at the moment. If I hear anything, I'll let you guys know. But that was something I recalled reading about, but I don't think it's going to happen. So if you haven't done your taxes, get on it ASAP. What are you waiting for? Sometime between the week of July 20th and the week of July 27th, I expect a lot of pressure on Congress to get something done, Mills said. And I ultimately expect they will get it done. And here we go. As Trump said again, we will be doing another stimulus package. It will be very good. It will be very generous. And we'll see. I mean, we can cross our fingers and hope we get more, but I don't know if these guys are all going to agree on an amount that makes sense for everybody. And then a weekly bonus, a back-to-work bonus, $450 bonus, that's what they're talking about. And yeah, that's kind of what these guys are debating about. Mitch McConnell over here, and looks like the same thing basically. The package, they're gonna have to, there you go. So that $600 aid, the exact date it ends, I didn't mention the date, July 25th through 26th. So if you are getting that unemployment benefit, looks like end of the month it is going to stop unless they renew it or pass something in this new package. 25 million Americans, or nearly 1 in 6 working American adults, are expected to be unemployed this summer. And the last thing I have here for you guys, Washington Post. The U.S. economy added 4.8 million jobs in June, but fierce new headwinds have emerged. Many companies try to reopen only to see a surge in bug cases that have left many workers in the lurch. And this is in Kentucky. Residents waiting outside for unemployment. And I can't imagine what this must be like, to wait in line to get unemployment. It's rough. Alright, so last thing we got, and it's kind of just reiterating the same thing, that little chart here. Jobs went back up. People are employed more. Unemployment rate went down a little bit. And what else we got here? U.S. initial claims for unemployment insurance in 2020. That is dropping down as well. And our work is not done until every single American who lost a job because of the bug is back to work, Mnuchin said. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. The June job numbers were measured for a week when the bug cases in the U.S. were at a low. And as you can tell, different states are having... Oh, here you go. So what does this tell us? The report may have captured the peak of the earlier recovery, which is sputtering in areas hit hardest by the surge in cases. Restaurant seating in select cases compared with the same day last year. Alright. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I think you guys have an idea of what we are up against today. At the moment, looks like if we do get another package, it's probably going to be the end of the month. The market today was up in the green, almost 1%. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Like I said, it is a very, very high volatility right now. One day it goes up, one day it drops. You just basically have to take it one day at a time and see what you want to do with your financial situation. If you want to invest, if you want to save, what makes sense for you, what you want to buy, what you want to sell, all that good stuff. Alright guys, quick disclaimer. This video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Before you do any type of investing, selling, buying, anything financial related, talk to an expert in your area so they can let you know your situation, the best thing for you, and this is only meant to give you guys ideas and keep you posted with what is happening. So there you have it. Alright guys, that's going to be this next video. As always, don't forget to like the video if you like the video, and if you're not already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, peace.